Welcome to the Pederscope. We're jamming in here. We're live. I thought I'd kind of jam along with my theme music. All right, clap those hands. Well, welcome to the Pederscope. I'm your host, Steve Pederson. Thank you for joining me. I am here every weekday morning at 8:35 a.m. Central Time to bring you another key to being the difference. Thank you for the love. Thanks for joining me. As people are joining the Pederscope here this morning, just want to encourage you to follow. If you haven't, would love to connect with you. Share your thoughts, your comments, your questions. We could interact live. I am all about that. Love interacting with people live. Maybe someday I can come to your town and interact live with you in person. That would be fantastic. All this week on the Pederscope. Oh, sorry. By the way, this is episode number 17 entitled Good Company. All this week, I'm talking about energy and how everything is energy. And I just dropped my guitar pick, so I got another one. And I'm going to remind us of the song. Everything is energy. Energy is everything. Now get yourself up on your feet. Smile for the people you meet. 'Cause everything is energy. Energy is everything. All right. Energy is everything, and one of the most huge factors that really determines and that helps determine and helps shape your energy and the energy that you live in on a daily basis are the people that you hang around with. Your peeps, your homies, your pals, your buddies. Now, I understand there's a lot of people that we hang around with that maybe we don't have so much of a choice. For example, our family that we're born into, we don't really have much of a choice. What we do have a choice over is how much time we spend with our family. If our family is toxic, then we have a choice to maybe spend some time with some other people. But family is a great thing, and we want to spend time with our family. Some of the other people we don't have so much of a choice with is our coworkers. Now, there again, we do have a little bit of a choice how much time we spend with them. We do have an opportunity. I'll share an example from my life. There was an opportunity that came up for me to work in an environment. I was invited to come and work in a particular environment. And after getting to know the people that worked there, I thought, there is no way on God's green earth, no matter how much you pay me, that I'm going to work here, because these people are incredibly negative and just downers and very jaded, and I don't want to be around that kind of energy. So we have a choice of what kind of jobs we take and, the kind of people that we hang around. But if we're already at a job and somebody new comes on board, well, we just have to deal with those people. Our neighbors, those are another kind of people that, we could go around the neighborhood and before we move into a place and find out, are these the kind of neighbors I really want? Is this the neighborhood I really want to live in? So we have choices along those lines, but if you're already living someplace and you can't get out of that situation, you can't do anything about the neighbors that move in, but what you can do is decide how much time you're going to spend with those neighbors, and the time that you do spend with them, you can make it very intentional, that you're going to give to them and try to bring light and high energy into their lives. But there are other people that we really do have the choice of who we spend time with. If you're single, you have a choice of who you date. You have a choice of who you marry, and you have an opportunity to choose wisely. Of course, You have the choice to what friends you have. Who do you hang out with? Who do you go out with? Do you have Homer Simpson kind of friends who, maybe the greatest thing they've ever done for you is to drive you home safely from the bar because you got so drunk? I mean, if those are the kind of friends you've got, maybe you want to rethink that if you want to be in a place of high energy and high impact. The other thing, these aren't necessarily friends, but the other people that we kind of hang around with are people on social media. All right, what are your friends like on social media? What kind of an impact are they having on you? Do you watch the news a lot? Do you watch what kind of television shows? Because these are people that you're kind of interacting with, and they are having an influence on you, and you have a choice over those influences. You have the opportunity to choose wisely, and so that's what I'm trying to encourage you to think about. Think about this for a second. How do you tell if your friends are high energy or just high? How do you tell? What kind of lives do they live? Do they dare greatly? Are they on the edge? Are they calling you higher, or are they just helping you to stay in a comfortable, like a comfort zone? I think your friends should be a comfort to you, but not enabling you to just live a very comfortable life and not call you higher. How is this a key to being the difference, you ask? I think it's pretty obvious. You can tell. You just think through your friends. If they're dragging you down, it's very hard to be the difference. It's hard to make a difference when the energy is being sapped out of you rather than the energy being infused into you. So my encouragement for you today, something that you can do, is just take an inventory of your relationships. Take an inventory of your friendships. This might actually lead to some very difficult decisions for you in your life. You may have what you feel like are some very good friends, but they're very toxic relationships. And you have an opportunity to think about, maybe I need to discontinue this friendship. And maybe it's a very close friendship. Maybe you're in a very toxic dating relationship and you need to end that. Maybe you're in a very toxic working relationship and you need to end that. So this is just my encouragement for you today, just to remember that everything is energy. Energy is everything. So get yourself up on your feet. Smile for the people you need. 'Cause everything is energy. Energy is everything. All right, guys, that's the end of today's Pederscope on Good Company. Thank you so much for joining me. I noticed if you just joined, you can catch the replay here on Pederscope. You can also catch up on all of the past Pederscopes at my website, which is stevepederson.com. Go there and check out all the previous Pederscopes. I'm here every weekday morning at 8:35 a.m. Central Time with another key to being the difference. Guys, thanks so much for joining and have a wonderful day. Peace.